Minecraft. It's Farlands or Bust. November 28th, 2023. Here on Twitch. A week ago, we were at 55,419.3 megabytes. It's been Thanksgiving and whatnot since then. If you've got your woofs ready, woof! Sorry, I was turning off my speakers. Woof indeed. Ooh, a double woof. Alright, let's get out of here, shall we? Oh, okay. That's a weird place I left you, Wolfie, but that's fine. Alright, let's grab Wolfie and continue west towards the Farlands here in Minecraft Beta 173. Speaking of woof, hello, my friend. Cone Dodger is wondering if small dogs live longer than big dogs. Why do rhinoceros live longer than hamsters? Is that true? Even? I don't think that's true. I feel like small dogs live shorter than larger dogs. On average. It's dependent on the breed, I'm sure. Would a small rhino live longer than a big rhino? Would a hamster-sized rhino... Room Viking, thank you for the $20 donation to Direct Relief on this Giving Tuesday, as has been thoroughly marketed to us. Giving Tuesday in November. And Room Viking has a question. Thank God. What's the most memorable trip you've ever been on? I think I might have answered this before, but that doesn't stop me from trying again. Does walking to the Farlands count? That's pretty funny. I mean, it's hard for it to be memorable if it's ongoing. It's concurrent and concurrent. And concurjamak. Slideshow part 3. I mean, you're probably asking favorite. Because asking me if something is memorable is a very difficult thing because I don't remember anything. My brain is incapable of real-time memories. I cannot picture and rotate a cow in my mind. Let me think. I haven't been on any, like, big trips. Per se. We'd like to go to Iceland. That's a bit out of the question right now, on account of Iceland is currently geologically active. I went to Paris for Minecon Paris. That one was just weird. Because it was less about the trip and more about the sudden, overwhelming existential shock of suddenly having to sign autographs for hundreds of small children and stuff like that. That was a bit of a blast to the brain sponge. Pardon our mess while our volcanoes erupt and our cities are torn in twain. Excuse me, sir, are you remembering the World Trip Vacation Slideshow-orama 2023? 2023? That was 2021? 2022. That was 2022? Yeah. Was it? No. It wasn't last... It wasn't this summer. And it wasn't last summer. Was it? I don't remember. Because it... 2021 feels too close to COVID. Like, we wouldn't have gone. But then again, that was like 2 years into it, practically. Yeah, I mean, I was going to say the 2-week road trip. And subsequent 5-hour slideshow was pretty memorable just for the... It was pre-Bean, I'll say 22. Yeah, I don't know, was it? I guess you'll have to look at when the 5-hour slideshow happened, because that was pretty much immediately after. It would be 21. Yeah, I feel like it was 21, because this past summer we didn't do anything except get married, which is also a memorable trip. That's definitely up there on memorable trips. And then the summer previous to this one, I don't think we did anything because the girlfriend had her job. That was required a lot of time. My save. There was no save. I mean, it's also the most memorable because it's the most recent. I've been to other places. We were just talking, like, I guess I neglected to mention to the girlfriend that I had been to Chichen Itza and the Yucatan Peninsula previously and climbed the pyramids and stuff like that. We were trying to, she was asking what's the difference between the Aztecs and the Mayans, and I came back with more knowledge than just some random person should have. What's the diff? I mean, pretty much everything from their location to where they came from, and even the times that their kingdoms existed. It's like comparing the Greeks to the Romans. I think her main question was, didn't the Aztecs wipe out the Mayans? And no. I think we had a little slideshow of that too. Remember, in the pyramid, there was a spooky haunted hole in the top, covered by a rusty gate, that I stuck my camera up to try to get a picture of, and it was even more creepy in doing that. Right, the Aztecs were more central inland Mexico, and even up into the, you know, southwestern Americas. The Mayans were more south and coastal on the Yucatan Peninsula and through Guatemala and everything like that. Yeah, that slideshow had Chubby Kurt. Although you're about to get a revisit from Chubby Kurt lately, though. I tell you what, the post-college freshman 35 that I had. Okay, it was more like freshman 40, but so yeah, I mean, there are little diddlies like that were memorable in their own ways. I mean, honestly, Boston, for PAX Boston, was memorable for kind of like different reasons, because it kind of set in motion a lot of different things in my life at the time. It was the style at the time. Even though I'd never been back to Boston, I kind of liked Boston. It's really my only time to the East Coast. At all, ever. But yeah, I don't know. That's tough. Especially since I'm... Like, it's also difficult because my brain... Period. Just because my brain, I regard travel as a stressful activity. Careful, Waffy! It's type 2 fun. That's how the girlfriend described it. Is how it is for me. Where the planning and the organizing and the doing and the day-to-day is all very stressful and heightened anxiety. And then it's afterwards when I'm looking at the pictures that I'm like, oh yeah, that's neat. We did that, huh? You know. Type 2 diabetic fun. Yep, I gotta get on that Ozempic. Away. Yeah, I hope that answered your question. And thank you for the charitable donation. So the girlfriend, while down here, was giving us topics to talk about. And one of them was, would you rather have a human body with frog legs or a frog body with human legs? And then we had to, because I can't just have fun, we had to further denote and specify that you would remain... This is just a physical change. You would remain a human being in mind and comprehension and personality. And size. Like, you wouldn't become tiny frog-sized. This is very much similar to the mermaid with a fish bottom or a fish top. I'm going frog legs. But they both seem like bad ideas, yeah. What was the other one she said? Just before she left? I've forgotten it already. Oh yeah, would you rather own? Was it would you rather own or would you rather be? Either way, the choice is between giant hamster. I guess more like rhinoceros-sized hamster or hamster-sized rhinoceros. If we're talking owning, then a small rhino. But being, you want to be a large hamster? Large hamster. Yeah, I don't know if being tiny would be great. Which is why I was asking for further clarification on the frog. On the frog scenario. Murder! Oh, we gonna miss. Whoa! Be a long jump champ with frog legs? Unless you're one of those frogs that just jumps but has no actual control. Or is that a fly? I think that might be a fly. One of those animals, like, just jumps and then lets wind resistance do its job. So there we go. Figured it out. Questions answered. Dead air for the rest of the stream. Uh-oh. Oh, there he is. Was that some ASMR? Boy, that ASMR video game was sure bad, wasn't it? It was a bad video game. One of the worst. It was very not great. Yeah, I mean, it seems like they had the assets for a cooking game, and we're like, there's too many other cooking games. We need to hit different hot trending keyword and tags and hashtags. So let's add sound that's very loud and squishy and annoying and call it an ASMR cooking simulator. Food simulator. It's not even cooking. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing this. Alright. Well, this is weird. Sure. The rare high tea hole. Tidy hole? That's also an option. I knew that was going to happen. So we got the Netflix and started watching the Bake Off show again. We got through the Mexican episode. It was real bad. British. Is there an American cook-off show? I mean, I know there's American cooking shows. But is there a great American bake-off? Oh. Same Mary Berry? Oh, they got Mary Berry back? No Paul Hollywood on that one? Like the Top Gear America? That's a shame. The Great American Baking Show. Ooh, this kind of looks like an Astroneer planet area. Ooh. And then we've been making our way through the recent season of Stranger Things. Which has got that streaming show-itis, stretching out storylines as long as possible. Although I've noticed, like, a new thing they're doing is, like, traditionally in the past, you know, as a streaming show-itis symptom, I suppose we could call it. You know, some interesting, crazy reveal or action-packed thing is about to happen, and then they end the episode. But you have to wait for them to release the next episode and keep your subscription active. I feel like this season is now like reversing that meta, because like every episode there's like an end point where like something crazy is about to be revealed, and then the screen cuts to black and you're like, oh, I guess that's the end of the episode, but then bam, they come right back and it continues, and the thing that you didn't expect continues happening. It's like a false end. And they've done that multiple times, and I'm not sure what's more annoying. Alright, what do we got here? Seems like a real place. Well, no, there's no... Oh, maybe. I mean, we got we're doing... Just because we're going to have it until we're done with it. We got the ad-free Netflix. But yeah, now that you mention it, maybe it's... Ooh, skeleton. Maybe it's because this is like the first season where Netflix has had ads. So they're like baking them in. But it's also very much like this is where the episode would have ended. Sort of. Cut to black. But you bring up a good point, Street Wanderer. Alright, what do we got? Nothing. Literally nothing. Okay, let's not. Whee! The spawner was dry. Ah! And it broke my shovel, finally. The first diamond tool to die. And... Well, that's a damn shame. Yeah, that spawner took something from me. A despawner. Ah, we have fun here. I guess, is there anything else on Netflix worth watching once we get done with the baking show and Stranger Things? I've been so out of touch. We've just been watching Star Trek. is basically what I'm trying to say. And there's also like just too many services now. I don't know what is where and why I should care. I can rhyme though. Let's go to this little island. Also keep in mind that European Netflix is different from American and Canadian Netflix. You might be recommending me things that don't actually exist. Like, there's no Star Trek on Netflix. Because Paramount took it all back. Here, at least in the United States. Downgrade. You enjoy a World War II movie? It depends. I have in the past. The girlfriend, I don't know. I don't think she's really watched many. Operation Mincemeat. Scary Girls? No. I mean, I remember when we last had Netflix, it was constantly pushing that and advertising it to us. British humor doesn't really land with me. Northern Ireland, I'm sorry. I mean, Northern Ireland. Pretty close. If you were to just say Ireland, then yes, I could see there being some offense. I guess I still we never saw, we went and saw Barbie, but never Oppenheimer, so we didn't get the full Barbenheimer experience. Is Oppenheimer anywhere? I know Christopher Nolan is very picky about streaming services. Probably only on like Showtime or something. Dark is excellent. I watched through Dark. The first season was good. The next two were bad. Streaming-itis. Oppenheimer is available for purchase. Oh, I see. So you gotta, like, plunk down 30 bucks. Basically, what I'm hearing is that since I've gotten rid of Netflix, there's really nothing new. There's nothing new worth writing home about. Didn't the creators of Dark make a new thing that's on Netflix with the same actor? They did. Well, what was that one called? Light? A little bit hazy. The Sandman is on Netflix. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think... I know the girlfriend kind of is a bit averse to Neil Gaiman. This is like... This cone here? This is like a chunk that's been lifted out of the ground. Art. I get it. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Killers of the Flower Moon. But that's like a movie. That's not even at, like, that's in the theaters, is it not? Dune is on Netflix. We watched Dune. The new Dune? That was on, like, HBO or something at some point. Yeah, no, anything, really. I mean, it's been a while since we've seen a good movie, really. The only movies we've been watching have been, like, the weird 1980s ones. that are bad. You know, like that rotoscoped animated one, or what was it? High output, high octane, high gear, high overdrive, maximum overdrive. I got there eventually. Do not watch All the Light We Cannot See. It was horrendously bad. That was like a book or something, right? That sounds familiar. Not that I read books either, but I am aware of it in the periphery. Oop. Whoa! A flyby Wolfie. Whoa! Sheep murder! We witnessed. Ooh, stereo sound. Run, sheep, run! You're in danger. Go on, get. Save yourself. Snowpiercer. I watched Snowpiercer a while ago. Sorry. That was not my review of Snowpiercer. I just had a yawn. The Phantom Thread, if you like Paul Thomas Anderson. I don't know either of those things. The Thread or the Anderson. He did There Will Be Blood. Yeah, is it anything like The Phantom Kingdom? Now that was a real piece of work that we watched. No, it is not. You did miss mosses. You missed some mosses. And some lichens. And many, many mushrooms. Mamatsky. You were busy flying from New Jersey, and boy, are your wings tired. Oh! Circle of Life continues. Did you say you watched The Summit of the Gods? No. There have been a lot of wolves. This is like the fourth... I mean, there really haven't been packs. They've been like one. It's like the fourth one we found today. Or seen, anyway. I don't know that we found them, but... Whoa, there. Okay, here's more. There they are. There's the rest of them. An animated movie about mountain climbing. Animated. Do I look like a child? Yes? Oh, excuse me. Oh. Ah! Whoa. Oh, thank you for that, Wolfie. Oh, really, thank you for that. That's stupendous. Stupendous! Ooh, sorry. Somebody feed Phil. The girlfriend hates that guy. But I only found out about it because my dad, like, when my dad visited here the first time, like 2019, that was the show he was into, so we watched it. uh, that's pretty funny. Are there new ones? Like, I think there were only like 3 seasons or something. Six now, oh god. I mean, I liked the, as much as I could watch through it on Amazon, the, Travel Man. Like, those sorts of travel shows. I found interesting. But yeah, for whatever reason, Amazon, like, had them all, at least the Richard Ayoade, you know, that guy. They had, like, all of his seasons, like, up until, like, the last 2. I think somebody else has taken over that show since. Is that a joke? is that a are you making a joke? By asking, what is the show where this one guy travels all over the place to try new foods? Is that another wolf or is that Wolfie? That's Wolfie! What are you doing over there stuck under those leaves? Right, I know. Yeah, Travel Man. Yeah, I know. He was. It was. What's his name? That guy. That other famous guy, British guy who's famous. Hosts things a lot. Was Travel Man at first. Stephen Fry, yeah, that's the guy. I think he did Travel Man. Because he was also Gadget Man before Richard Ayoade took over that. Ayoade. Yeah, that's the way it sounds. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. On second thought, maybe I don't want to watch more things. I feel like when we're done with these baking shows and the Netflix or the Stranger Things show, we'll cancel it again and then just go back to watching old Star Treks. Guy Fieri. You were talking about Guy Fieri. No, that was Diners, Dives, Drive-Ins, and Dives. And he's kicking it up a notch or something. Flavor Town and whatnot. "73 viewers. What's so special about that? Why did you make that number come up?" Oops. Did you identify all the Moses in yesterday's stream? I believe the plural of Moses is Mosai. Oh, this is a minefield here. The mooses? The mooses. Moses. Meezies. Meezies. Mosage. Mosapode. I've never made a meringue. Just to randomly switch the topic. I was thinking about the baking show. The girlfriend, for some reason, thought I loved key lime pie. But I believe some wires got crossed. I most definitely said I've never had key lime pie. But they made like a lemon meringue pie. Didn't you make a key lime pie? No. Everybody thinks I've already done this. No, I made the weird wacky pie I made was a pecan pie that I'd never made or had before. That was last Thanksgiving. I'm talking about the British Netflix Bake Off on Netflix. Did you not stick the lime in the coconut and shake it all up? Too soon. Right, I think that's the thing. I think that's where a lot of confusion came from. It was just, we just discussed and perhaps specified that I had never had a key lime pie or a lemon meringue pie. But somehow my words might have come out jarbled, and both y'all and the girlfriend thought I said I'd had it and enjoyed it before. I made a lemon poppy seed bundt cake a couple of times. The first time it came out amazing, and in trying to recreate the amazingness, it did not the next time. But have you ever made a cake pie? Same thing with pudding. They made a pudding, like a British pudding, which is a cake. I don't know if I would like that or not. I mean, just the fact that it's named something that it's not sets me off anyway. Well, no, they call a pudding a custard. And a cookie a biscuit. True, I guess there was a sausage pudding, too. Ooh. A scone? Take scone to no scone. You know. I'm gonna give you your licky ball. Keep licking. Oh, what was that even? There must be a hole somewhere around here. Oh, what? Is he spawning underneath me in like some sort of tunnel? You rube? Like a Tetris. Guy's living very dangerously up there. Ooh. Ooh, this could be... A bit. Moderate interestingness. Mild amusement. Nah, a scone is more of a muffin crossed with a biscuit. And I don't mean a cookie biscuit, but a American biscuit. Like a biscuits and gravy biscuit. Ooh, look at that weird floating thing. F? What do you mean, F? No, we're still live. A scone is bread? Well, no, a scone isn't like yeasted. It's got no yeast in it. That's neat. Scone is more about butter, like a biscuit or a pastry. That's what the girlfriend says, like, I could do good on the baking show, but I don't have any knowledge. I need a recipe. So, like, the key lime pie challenge, all they were told was make a key lime pie. Like, that was their instructions. So you just had to, like, know. Or, no, lemon meringue, sorry. Or, like, make the short crust. And it's like, I don't know what that is. So I don't think I would do too hot in that regard. Short crust equals pastry dough. Right, but I don't know how much of what and how much of the other to put into a thing. I don't know any of that stuff. I mean, granted, some of the contestants there don't either, but the vast majority do. If I did miraculously get on the show, I would be off on the first episode. I can craft up a mean zucchini pancake with leftover zucchinis from the zucchini bread. I can't do the zucchini bread off the top of my head. That I need a recipe. But if you give me some leftover yolks and some zucchini shavings, you're all set. Alright, this Farlands or Bust segment is all set too. Let's go to sleep. $55,492 megabytes.